Hello class, now we will continue our second part.
Prithviraj III was a popular Chauhan ruler who defeated Afghan ruler Gauri in 1991 but lost to him in 1192. So what happened that Prithviraj III was very famous, very powerful king of Chauhans. So he used to expand his kingdom and he used to attack other dynasties. So he was doing that, and that time, like we have talked about that Ghazni, like Ghazni, one Gauri ruler was also there in Afghan. So he came here to attack Prithviraj Chauhan. So first time he had attacked in 1191. He attacked over that Prithviraj dynasty, but Prithviraj Chauhan defeated him. First time he attacked and defeated him, but he let him go. Okay, he has come and we have fought, but he let him go. He didn't kill him. But that was the mistake, because then Gauri came again in 1192. Again he came with lots of army, and he was well prepared, and then again he attacked on that Prithviraj Chauhan's dynasty, and this time Prithviraj III lost the battle. So that was one of the example. Now we will talk about the Cholas. So Cholas were from a small family of Uriyar. Okay, there were different dynasties we have talked about. There like that it was way long back. It was Pallavas was there. Okay, one dynasty was there, Pallavas. Now Pallavas are having different samans. Okay, samans we have talked that one king was there and he has given that our land, some of the land to take care to the samans. So like that Cholas was also one of the saman, and one other one also there. So there are different samans were there. So Cholas were from a small family of Uriyar. Uriyar was a place. So from there that Cholas were samant of Uriyar. Okay, that from that Cholas, Raja Raja I was considered the most powerful Cholas ruler, expanded control over most of these areas. So we still think about him and we still recall him as the most powerful Cholas. He was most powerful ruler of Cholas, and he expanded his that area to towards many other dynasties. And after him, when he was no more and he has given that his kingdom to his son Rajendra I, conquer Sri Lanka and countries of Southeast Asia. So they were so powerful that they have expanded their land to everywhere. To the Sri Lanka, towards Sri Lanka also they have expanded, means they attacked whoever the ruler was Sri Lanka that time, and they conquered Sri Lanka as well, and many of that countries of Southeast dynasties of Southeast Asia as well. Cholas were big temple builders. So Cholas used to make big temples. Two famous temples were Tanjavur and Gangikonda Cholapuram. So that were two famous temples which have been made by Cholas. They used to make big temples. Like if we will talk about right now, if somebody is having so much wealth, if we are having so much money, so what we will do? We will have iPhone. Okay, we will have a BMW car, like that. But before that time, that king, if they are king of some kingdom, they want to show to other kingdom that we are wealthy, we are powerful. So what they used to do? They used to make temples, big temples they used to make. So like that Cholas were big temple builders. So they have made two temples. Agriculture was well developed along with various methods of irrigation. Agriculture was very developed that time, at the time of Cholas. That was also very famous. Then settlements of peasant called Ur, means settlement become with the peasants. I told you that small business person or the farmers that are called peasants. So that is called Ur. That is they used to call it Ur. Become prosperous with the spread of irrigation and agriculture. The village council and the Nadu performed several administration functions. So that was one settlement of whatever the settlement they used to do, that is with the peasant, that is called the Ur. And also that agriculture, because we have talked, that was very developed that time. So he was prosperous, that agriculture field was there, and they were having the village council and the Nadu. They used to administrative function, means whatever the administration thing, they used to do that. They used to take care of that. Association of traders known as Nagarams also performed administrative function in the town. So there was also Nagarams were there, association of traders means business person. They were having one association, their association name was Nagarams. So they used to perform the administrative function. Administrative function means what? To run the kingdom. Like if we will talk about one school, our school, so there is one office, there is one admin building, their office person sits, somebody will take care of the fee counter, somebody will take care of that TC counter, somebody will take care of whatever the other things are there, that staff salary and whatever the problems we are facing, or these like this different departments are there. So that is called administration, okay, to run the things smoothly. So Nagarams were there. Inscription also mention about Sabha. So we got the inscription, means inscriptions means prashasti, like we have talked about prashasti, that was one of the inscription, means it is written there. How we got to know about whatever happened at that past? How we know that somebody has came and told us, Raja Rajavan came us and told ki I have done that thing? No, we have found that thing, like the prashasti we have found somewhere, that archaeological department, so they can read whatever is written there. So they have done research, and after that we got to know that it used to happen that time. So like that Sabha was there. The Sabha had separate committees to look after irrigation work, garden, temples, etc. So he was having different committees. Sabha is having different committees. Some of them used to take care of the irrigation, some of them used to take of garden, some of them used to take of temples, like that used to work. Now, whatever the words we have used, first Samantas, the subordinates of kings or overlords who used to bring gifts to their kings or overlords, that I have told in the first part. Then one king was there and he used to have some Samantas who are having different lands of this kingdom, and he used to take care. And what did they used to do? They used to give the gift to the king because they were possessing that land. So they supposed to bring gifts like taxes or something, money, okay. Then Mahasamantas or Mahamandleshwara, the Samantas who gain power, not all the Samantas, some of the Samantas, if they gain power and wealth, so they declare themselves Mahamandleshwara or that Mahasamantas, and they that is the great lord of a circle or region, means I am the king here, right, like, okay. Then Maharaja Adhiraj, a high sounding title used to great king, overlord, means whoever the king was that kingdom, he used to give themselves that title of Maha Adhiraj and Tribhuvan Chakravartin also. That was the two titles which has been used with the by the kings that time. Then rent, the part of the product that the producers, the peasants, cattle keepers, artisans were compelled to pay to the lords, means rent means like the taxes. They peasants, cattle keepers, artisans, whatever they are earning, some part of that they have to give to the king. I told you that king, if they will not give tax, how the king will work? Like right now we are used to pay tax so that the government can build road, they can make the bridges like that. So like that, that is called the rent that time. Then Prashastis, a literary composition often in verse written in praise of the ruler, depicted him as a valiant, victorious warrior. Means I had told you this about as well, that Prashasti is that composition by some Brahmins, learned Brahmins. They used to write good about the king, that he was very nice, he was wealthy, he was victorious, he was warrior, like that. And if the king used to like it, so they used to reward the person who has written the Prashasti. Then Sultan, an Arabic term used for the ruler. If you like in India we are calling the king the leader, so in that Arabic countries it was Sultan. Then Ur, settlement of peasants, means money settlement, that is called Ur. Nadu, group of Urs, that is village formed a large unit called Nadu. The Tamil Nadu we used to, that is Nadu. So that is a group of Urs, that settlement of peasants Ur, and that group of Urs is called the Nadu. Then Brahmadeya, that is the land given to the Brahmins as a grant. If Brahmins has written the Prashasti very nicely and king want to give something to them, that is called the Brahmadeya. Okay. That is Nagaramas, means association of traders. I told you that traders means businessmen, association of businessmen, that is called Nagaramas. Then Sabha, assembly. The Sabha means assembly of Brahmans, that is called Sabha. Revenue means the tax traders had to pay to their lords. These are some words which is useful for you. I hope you understood this. Thank you so much.